Ladakh. Even the name conjures images of distant horizons and ancient mysteries. This is a land of awe and wonder, cradled by the mighty Himalayas and the stark Karakoram, far in the northernmost reaches of India. Here, the earth rises to meet the sky, and every view feels like a painting come to life. Once a proud kingdom and a vital crossroads on the ancient Silk Road, Ladakh feels like another world, remote, peaceful, and unforgettable. Its villages, scattered across high-altitude valleys, seem untouched by time, preserving stories of traders, monks, and kings. Getting here is an adventure in itself. You can fly into Leh, the region's heart, descending through a corridor of snow-capped peaks that seem close enough to touch. Or, for the truly adventurous, drive along winding roads that snake through some of the world's highest and most breathtaking mountain passes, where every turn reveals a new vista. Buddhism shapes every aspect of life here, woven into the landscape and the hearts of its people. Monasteries, prayer wheels, and the gentle rhythm of daily rituals create an atmosphere of deep serenity. The sky is impossibly blue, stretching endlessly above mountains painted in purples, browns, and golds. The air is crisp and pure, and the silence is profound. Ancient monasteries cling to rocky cliffs like natural outgrowths, their whitewashed walls and golden roofs gleaming in the sunlight, standing as guardians of tradition and faith. These gompas are spiritual centers, their colorful prayer flags fluttering in the wind, sending messages of peace, hope, and compassion across the valleys. Life here moves at the pace of the sun and the changing seasons, not the relentless ticking of the clock. Shepherds guide their flocks across meadows, and villagers tend to their fields as their ancestors did for centuries. Ladakh's isolation has preserved a vibrant, ancient culture. Festivals burst with color and music, and every gesture, from spinning a prayer wheel to sharing a meal, is steeped in tradition. Visiting Ladakh is more than a holiday. It's a pilgrimage for the soul. Here you'll find yourself welcomed by warm smiles, and you'll discover a sense of peace that lingers long after you leave. The spirit here is gentle, resilient, and deeply moving. The people of Ladakh embody a quiet strength and kindness that leaves a lasting impression. Ladakh is, quite simply, unforgettable. A place where nature, culture, and spirit come together in perfect harmony. Ladakh's landscape is a world of dramatic contrasts, a high-altitude desert of barren mountains and endless blue skies. Here, the air is crisp and thin, and the silence is so profound it almost echoes. The sheer scale of the land is overwhelming, stretching as far as the eye can see, with jagged peaks rising abruptly from the earth, their snow-capped summits glinting in the sunlight. The scale is humbling. You feel like a tiny speck in a vast wilderness. Every step you take reminds you of your own smallness in the face of nature's grandeur. The wind whistles through the valleys, carrying with it a sense of timelessness, as if these mountains have watched over countless generations. The mountains, sculpted by wind and ice, shift colors with the light, ochre at dawn, purple at dusk. As the sun rises and sets, the landscape transforms, painting itself anew each day. Shadows dance across the slopes, and the play of light creates a living, breathing canvas that never looks the same twice. Turquoise rivers like the Indus and Zanskar carve deep gorges, bordered by surprising green oases of barley and apricot trees. These ribbons of life wind through the arid landscape, their waters glinting in the sun, nurturing pockets of lushness that seem almost miraculous in such a stark environment. These pockets of life are a testament to the ingenuity of the Ladakhi people. Against all odds, they have coaxed abundance from the unforgiving earth, cultivating fields and orchards that burst with color and vitality. Their connection to the land is deep, rooted in centuries of tradition and resilience. Monasteries like Thixi and Hemis perch on cliffs, their white walls and red windows beacons of faith. These ancient structures stand as silent sentinels, offering sanctuary and spiritual solace to all who visit. Their prayer flags flutter in the wind, carrying hopes and blessings across the valleys. The sky is startlingly clear. By day, a dome of blue. By night, a velvet blanket of stars. The clarity of the air reveals every detail, from the distant peaks to the delicate patterns of clouds drifting overhead. As dusk falls, the heavens come alive with constellations, inviting you to lose yourself in their infinite beauty. The Milky Way stretches overhead, shooting stars streaking across the darkness. It's a nightly spectacle that inspires wonder and reflection, reminding you of your place in the cosmos. The silence of the night is broken only by the occasional whisper of the wind, making the experience even more profound. Lying beneath this cosmic spectacle, you feel a profound connection to the universe. The vastness above mirrors the vastness around you, and for a moment, all worries fade away, replaced by a sense of peace and belonging that is hard to find elsewhere. The landscape is pure magic, raw, beautiful, and deeply spiritual. Each sunrise and sunset feels like a sacred ritual, bathing the land in golden light and filling your heart with gratitude for the privilege of witnessing such beauty. Every view is a reminder of nature's power and the harmony between people and their environment. The people of Ladakh live in tune with the rhythms of the land, respecting its limits and celebrating its gifts, creating a balance that is both rare and inspiring. Ladakh is a painter's dream, a photographer's paradise. The ever-changing light, the dramatic vistas, and the vibrant culture offer endless inspiration for those who seek to capture its essence, whether on canvas or through a lens. It's a place that leaves you in awe. In Ladakh, every moment is a reminder of the extraordinary beauty and resilience of both nature and humanity, inviting you to pause, reflect, and simply marvel at the world around you. To understand Ladakh's soul, spend time in its ancient monasteries. Monastic life begins before dawn, with the haunting call of a conch shell summoning monks to prayer. The prayer hall glows with flickering butter lamps, the air thick with incense, and the walls alive with vibrant murals. Monks, young and old, gather for deep, resonant chanting, a meditation that fills the hall with peace. After prayers, the day unfolds in study, chores, and contemplation. Young monks learn Tibetan and Buddhist philosophy, elders debate, create sand mandalas, or tend to daily tasks. It's a life of community, wisdom, and compassion, far from the distractions of the modern world. A monk's education is a lifelong journey, beginning as a child learning prayers and sacred chants that echo through the ancient halls of the monastery. From the very start, these young monks are immersed in a world of tradition, discipline, and spiritual curiosity. They carefully trace the Tibetan alphabet, their first steps into a language that holds centuries of wisdom. Discipline and camaraderie shape their early years, forging a new family within the monastery walls. Laughter and shared stories become as important as the lessons themselves, creating bonds that last a lifetime. As they grow, monks dive into philosophy, logic, and ethics, debating passionately to sharpen their minds. These lively discussions are not just intellectual exercises. They are a way to question, to understand, and to grow wiser together. Meals are simple: tsampa, butter tea, soup, shared in a spirit of community. Eating together is a daily reminder of gratitude and humility, where every meal is a chance to connect and reflect. Possessions are few. The focus is on inner wealth, not material gain. Their rooms are sparse, yet filled with a quiet sense of purpose and peace. Monks work together, from cleaning the prayer halls to sweeping the courtyards, each task performed with mindfulness and care. In the gardens, they tend to vegetables and flowers, finding spiritual practice in every task, no matter how humble. Mindfulness and compassion are woven into daily life, seen in every gentle interaction, with each other and with the wider community. Helping a fellow monk or comforting a local child becomes an act of kindness and presence. Their lives embody the Buddhist path: peace, presence, and a deep connection to the world around them. Meditation at dawn, walks in the mountains, and moments of stillness all nurture their inner journey. In quiet reflection, they radiate calm and contentment. The lesson is clear: contentment comes from being more, not having more. True happiness is found in simplicity, service, and spiritual growth. The monastic way of life stands as a powerful, humbling example for us all, inviting us to slow down, look inward, and rediscover what truly matters. Monastery festivals in Ladakh are vibrant explosions of color, sound, and sacred drama. Locals in traditional dress gather for days, filling courtyards with anticipation and joy. The air vibrates with drums, cymbals, and the deep call of long horns. Silk banners unfurl, and masked dancers move in hypnotic patterns. These festivals celebrate the triumph of good over evil, cleansing the land and bringing blessings. Visitors are welcomed into the heart of Ladakhi culture, sharing in ancient traditions. The sights and sounds create memories that last a lifetime. It's a powerful reminder of the richness of human expression and connection. At the heart of every festival is the Cham dance, a sacred ritual performed by monks in elaborate masks and costumes. Each movement tells the story of good versus evil, with dancers embodying deities and protectors. The dance is meditation in motion, using ritual weapons to drive out darkness and ignorance. The destruction of a doe effigy symbolizes the vanquishing of ego and negativity. For locals, Cham is living scripture, teaching Buddhist philosophy through powerful imagery. The performance is mesmerizing, connecting the community to ancient wisdom. The festival ensures these traditions are lived, not just remembered. Witnessing Cham is to step into a timeless spiritual world. What truly defines Ladakh is the warmth and kindness of its people. Hospitality is a way of life. Strangers are welcomed with a smile and a heartfelt "Julie." Even in remote villages, you're invited in for butter tea and conversation. No words needed. Kindness is everywhere. A monk explaining a mural, a driver sharing a rare sighting, children laughing with visitors. In a rushed world, Ladakh's genuine human connection is a restorative tonic. This culture of hospitality is rooted in Buddhist compassion. Helping others is daily practice. The community feels safe, welcoming, and deeply humane. Material wealth is scarce, but kindness and resilience are abundant. The generosity of Ladakhis is a lesson in what truly matters. Their spirit stays with you long after you leave. Ladakhi festivals reveal the deep connection between people, nature, and spirit. Ceremonies unfold outdoors with mountains and sky as active participants. Prayer flags flutter in the wind, sun warms the stones, nature is woven into every ritual. Festivals are collective spiritual renewals, uniting the community in faith and celebration. Lay people receive blessings, monks share wisdom, strengthening spiritual bonds. In isolated villages, festivals are vital for social connection and joy. The monastery courtyard becomes a hub of laughter, news, and tradition. This synergy of nature, spirit, and community is Ladakh's unique treasure. Everything is interconnected: respect for nature, spiritual understanding, and compassion. To witness a festival is to see life celebrated in its richest form. A journey to Ladakh changes you. You arrive as a visitor, but leave with its peace and wisdom in your heart. The greatest souvenirs are the lessons learned: simplicity, kindness, and connection to nature. Respect is essential. Dress modestly, ask before taking photos, and honor sacred rituals. Travel with an open mind, and you'll experience deeper connection and understanding. Ladakh teaches that happiness lies in simplicity, strength in community, and peace in contemplation. As you leave, the image of prayer flags and the warmth of Jali become symbols of hope and kindness. Ladakh is more than a destination. It's an invitation to see the world and yourself anew.